All right, moving on to our final story before we get to the Minute Mike roundup. And it's more of my type of stuff, which is the amiibo roundup that we have. So just quickly, like on, because, my wife is like massive on these amiibo. Series 5 amiibo. I must admit, when they first said about the Series 5 amiibo, I thought they were talking about the Happy Home amiibo, like the new home amiibo that they released already. And a lot of people do call that Series 5 like already, which it now isn't, because this is now Series 5. Like this 48 amiibo card. I'm hoping they have like a box set because I can buy the whole bloody thing. Like that would be handy for my situation. But yeah, like I'm looking forward to when these come out. They're already for pre-order on Nintendo Store Australia, and I think they'll hit up on EB Games pretty shortly and other places. But one thing I wanted to speculate on is just around the recent Sora announcement. And just to give you the full context here, Mike especially. So far with Smash, every single character that's been in the game. So there's now 89 confirmed characters, right? Every single character up to this point has had an amiibo, right? Now, a lot of people, that's all they collect. They collect the Smash amiibo. They've, started from Smash 4, which was on the Wii U, and it's continued through. It's still the same amiibo, right? The one thing was, I was starting to think about this the other day, and I was like, well, hang on a second. So they announced Sora, and I always say this to Swinny. I'm like, are they guaranteed to have the amiibo for everything? They've kind of been a little bit wishy-washy on it. They're sort of saying, yes, they are going to do it. No, they're not. Up to this point, we've gone like every single amiibo. They've said, yep, they're going to have the amiibo for it. And then I went back and watched the Smash Direct that just happened with Sakurai, where they announced Sora. And that's the last Direct that they ever said they're going to do. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second. In the Direct, they actually spoke about, Steve, Alex, and Min Min's already on the way. We know about that. Then they also said, okay, we can confirm Sephiroth, Pyra, Mythra, and Kazuya all getting amiibo. But they were completely silent about Sora, right? And I'm like starting to think, shit, like, they've said absolutely nothing about Sora. Everyone knows how crazy Disney is about, like, restrictions and everything like that. Then I thought, I wonder what they did with Bayonetta. Like, it's got to be like, this is probably just what happened, right? So I went back to the Bayonetta Direct, like where it was a full Direct around it. And when they announced Bayonetta, they were also like, okay, the speculation, are they going to have all those amiibo? And then they confirmed, yeah, we're going to have Cloud, Corrin, and we're going to have Bayonetta, right? So then I started digging more about it, and I'm like, shit, there's like absolutely zero confirmation that they'll have a Sora amiibo. And I thought, this might be the most Nintendo thing if every single amiibo for Smash, for every single character, apart from Sora, like that would actually piss me off so much.
I was about to say it's like it's the end of the world.
His OCD is just gonna be.
It's like the OCD of the century.
Yeah.
My, as the resident amiibo expert, especially around release dates and distribution, I have a feeling that there will be a Sora amiibo, but because of how annoying Disney are to work with, and I say that from a personal standpoint, I have worked with them once.
Oh, you better not say too much, but yeah, let's move on.
Yes, they are very restrictive, and I have a feeling that it just wasn't at the point where they could even mention it. I have a feeling it will happen because I think the Sakurai will make it happen, because I think that I get the feeling he would want that to be the case, and even if it didn't end up being make them much money, I think he would just want it out of spite. Yeah. So I have a feeling it will happen, but they just couldn't even mention it.
I'll say they definitely won't make any money on that amiibo, like zero, right? And I think, because if you look at the character model for Sora, so Sora's coming out in a few days, so we'll probably have our reflections on it next week, Swinny. There's actually a Disney Mickey Mouse sign on Sora's Keyblade, right? Like in the actual 3D model, which was a big deal because even just something like that, like the Mickey Mouse sign, they are so crazy about that and protective of it. I really wonder, like with the amiibo, I reckon they will remove that. That's how crazy they are, right? Look, my prediction is it's a 50-50. Like, I think there's a real material chance they will not release this amiibo.
All right, what do you want to bet on it, huh?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I was just
His favorite amiibo.
I was
No,
wanting
I don't do that.
to. No, I was wanting to see your eyes perk up and like to get triggered by that, but you're actually very composed. I'm actually very surprised. You're a changed man.
Look, I don't think we'll see it next year, so it would be the year after. So it's a very long dated bet. I don't know. Like, if you come up with a term that I could get along with, yeah,
No, I don't.
We'll dance.
I'm not a betting man. Not a betting man.
But yeah, that's the amiibo roundup.